Alright, welcome back to the channel everyone. Today we are going to practice some exercises for you to improve your full wheel pulse. We're going to start by moving the spine, get into some cat stretches, inhaling to open the spine and the chest, and exhaling to tuck everything under, really rounding your back. Feel free to go side to side or draw some circles. Allow your breath to guide your body here, just to loosen up. From here, get to a child's pose, and we're going to wave the child's pose up into an upward facing dog, open the chest, and exhale back to a child's pose. Round your back, shift into an upward facing dog, inhale, and exhale back to a child's pose. Feel free to do this exercise as many times as you wish. And from here, we're going to get into a puppy pose, a heart opener position. Place your hands forwards on the mat and allow your chest to deepen down towards the mat. You can make this into an active stretch by drawing the ribs to the hips, pressing the hands down, and inhaling to release. Exhale, draw your ribs to your hips, and inhale to release. Again, we can do this as many times as you need. The more, the better. Walk back, roll those shoulders down and back, and we're gonna get into one more chest stretch. Lie on your tummy, pressing the pubic bone down, open that right arm out into a cactus shape, lift your left leg up and roll it over to the right, keeping the shoulders away from the ears and resting your head down on the mat. Breathe. And from here, let's do it again onto the other side. Left arm out into a cactus shape. Right leg up and over for a few breaths. When you're ready, come back and press yourself back up. We're going to get into the knees, making sure that we are going to stretch through your hip flexors. Step that right foot forwards, tuck your tail under, keeping the rib to hip connection, and just allow your hips to sink forwards and down, bending through that right knee, and breathe. You want to make sure that you are feeling those left hip flexors to stretch. Keep drawing the tail down and the belly button into the spine. And we'll do the other side. Left foot steps forward, tuck the tail, draw the navel in, and sink the hips forwards and down. Sometimes we don't even need to sink the hips. Just hold and breathe where you feel comfortable. From here, come back to your kneeling position, and we're going to fortify the belly muscles. Draw your ribs to your hips, and we're going to start with a falling tree exercise, hinging back from the hips as your arms shift forwards. We're going to hinge back as far as you can hold, and then pull back up. Feel free to challenge yourself here, but always make sure that you are tucking the tail and drawing the belly button into the spine. Our next exercise is going to be a half camel pose. Right hand to the right heel, squeeze your hips forwards, tucking the tail, drawing the tummy in, reach your left arm up and over to the back, pressing the sacrum forwards, and switch sides. Left hand to the left heel, right arm up and over. Feel free not to hold your breath here. We're going to keep going side to side, making sure the glutes are on and that your tail feathers are pointing down. Keep breathing, keep going. You can do this as many times as you wish, and even skip the next step, which is going to be a full camel pose. On the full camel, you're going to come back up to your high kneeling position. Toes can be tucked under or not. And tuck those tails under. Draw the ribs down to the hips. Hands to the sacrum, press your sacrum forwards, open the chest, elbow towards elbow. You can stay here or you can try and reach your hands towards the heels, opening the chest, looking back for just as many breaths as you can hold. And carefully coming back down, chin is the last one to go back towards the chest, and breathe. Feel free to do as many of these full camels as you wish before trying a full wheel pose. On our next exercise, we're going to lie down on the backs to practice our bridge position. To strengthen our glutes, bring your heels closer to your hips and scoop the tail from underneath you, squeezing the hips all the way up, one vertebrae at a time, and back down to the mat. Making sure that you are squeezing the glutes, hands reaching towards the heels as closer as possible. This is a great exercise here to practice. Feel free to add on some hip thrusts as well. And when you're ready, reach the hips up and interlace your fingers behind your back, reaching the knuckles in between the heels and the shoulders, just underneath your chest. And press all of it up for as many breaths as you can. And slowly come all the way down. Feel free to repeat your bridge as many times as you like. The more, the merrier. Your next go could potentially be another bridge, or if you feel ready for a full wheel, you can come with me. Remember that a full wheel is quite an advanced exercise, so make sure that you follow the steps. Scooping the tail under, keeping the tail under. Draw your hips up. And always drop that belly in to support your lower back. Hands can go underneath your shoulders, elbows pointing in. And press first onto the top of your head, to then press all the way up, lengthening the arms. Keep tucking the tail and drawing your belly muscles in. Relax your head. Pressing through the heels or even lifting the heels off the mat. Stay here for as long as you can, to then come all the way back down, one bone at a time. Remember to take a breath to rest between your repetitions. And it is quite a tough exercise to perform. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Remember, your body is your temple. And anything that you want to try, don't think twice and just shoot me a message. Now I hope you had a good time, and I shall see you on the next video. See you later.